Hi, this is Grady with Triple Z. Today we're going to be looking at liquidation.com. I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I've recently purchased, and we'll cruise around the site a little bit and check it out. So if you're an eBay seller or an Amazon seller or just a reseller in general across multiple platforms, it's likely that you'll reach a point in your business where you want to try and buy larger quantities of things that take a little bit less work to acquire. I love going thrift shopping. I love going to estate sales, yard sales, all that's good stuff. The margins are really great on all of it. But the time involved in sourcing that inventory can be intense. If you have a bad day thrift shopping, you may spend 4 hours and feel like you didn't get your money's worth. So one of the ways I supplement that problem is by occasionally buying larger lots of things. It's a bit of a gamble because if you're going to invest hundreds or thousands of dollars into one lot of items and you're buying it online and you haven't been able to see it, there's definitely risk involved. So we're going to talk about some of the risks, we're going to talk about some of the upside, and we will see what we can find out. So I am on liquidation.com. So this is a wholesale site. Here's the front page. So this is a wholesale site where you can bid on auctions of lots of things, and you can see they have the categories listed up here: clothing and accessories, jewelry and watches, consumer electronics, computers and networking, housewares and lighting, general merchandise, and tools and machinery. So the good thing is that whatever category you're selling in, unless you're in rare collectibles, vintage stuff, or antiques, but because they don't really sell that here. But anything else, any other category that has contemporary goods that are still being made and sold, you'll be able to find similar items to what you want here on liquidation.com. I have bought a total of 4 lots on liquidation.com now, 2 of them in the last day, and a couple of them about half a year ago. So let me show you what I bought half a year ago, which was this. So I bought 2 of these lots that were very similar. And the reason I'm going to go over this is because this has already played itself out. Like, this lot has already sold. I know exactly how it went, versus the other ones I want to show you are things that I'm just buying right now, so I'm not totally sure how those are going to play out. So I bought this lot of toys. They came from Amazon liquidations. And so what that means is that when people return items to Amazon, a lot of times they do not get resold because they have damage to the item, damage to the box. It may be that individual vendor through Amazon just doesn't want the item back. They don't want to pay to have it shipped back, or they believe there's something wrong with it. And so Amazon now offers an option where you can send your items to liquidation through Amazon, and they will pay you like a tiny little fraction of what they sell it for. So it's a way to recoup a tiny bit of money and not have to actually spend money to get rid of your inventory. If you sell Amazon FBA, you know what I'm talking about. You know that sometimes you send Amazon things and they don't sell, and you don't want to pay the storage fees, or you don't want it back, or someone buys it and returns it and it has damage. So this is the type of items that were in this lot. Let's look at the manifest here. So let me drag this down so you can see it. So every auction on liquidation.com has a manifest. Now this one is nice because it has UPC codes, it has the actual name of the item, and it has the retail price and the quantity you're getting. So it was really easy for me to figure out what I was getting in this lot. I was able to pull up a sampling of these UPC numbers and know exactly what the value is on these items. Other lots on here, the manifest literally will just say like quantity 24, used toys, and it won't give you any information. So definitely, you want to be picky about which things you bid on. So this is what I bought. These are the toys that I got in this auction, and I paid $130, and then shipping for this came out to be about 90. So I think I was in about 125, or sorry, $225 total on this, right? So I was paying about what, like 20% of this MSRP cost. And the truth is that probably about 25% of these items were completely unsellable. Either they like weren't worth anything, meaning that they were like a $5 item to begin with, and so now they're worth like $1 or $2 and just not worth dealing with. Other ones were just totally broken, like clearly not repairable, not sellable. And some of them were in perfect condition. So this was 6 months ago. I listed all of the items that I could. Like I said, I got rid of about 25% of them just out the door, just, you know, didn't want to deal with it. And so that would leave about 30 items that I listed for sale, and I still have a box in the shed of probably about 10 toys left. And so I would say I definitely made money on this. No doubt about it. I turned a profit, and I still have items that are selling. There's a bunch of stuff that sold right away, like the really hot items, toy items will sell right away, like the Furby Connect and the, let's see what else was in this one that was any good. Like the robot stuff sold right away, the Furby sold right away. The dragon hand puppet sold right away. That was a good one. I think that sold for $35. The For Real Friends sold. Thomas the Train stuff seems to sell well. I sold this Spider-Man on the motorcycle. So I'm remembering these as I look through it. And the Shopkins thing definitely sold. That didn't take too long. The Calico Critters sold. And so overall, it was good. I guess here's my complaint about this, is that I'm not huge into the toy category. I'm not crazy when I go to my store page and I see it filled up with toys, because a lot of them, in this case, I'm having to list them as, having cosmetic damage, or not having the original packaging, so I'm sort of selling like second-rate toys at a discount, which is a good business model. I made money. That's good. But at the same time, like seeing my store just full of like toys isn't totally my thing. So I'm not going to go back and do more toys. I did 2 of these lots like this one, and it worked out. So moving on to what I'm up to right now, which is that I made kind of a big purchase. I bought this lot of backpacks, of hydration bags and tactical backpacks. So you can see a lot of them are the Outdoor, the Outdoor Products brand, which is sold on Amazon. These were all store returns, so I don't know the exact condition that these items are going to be in when they arrive. I am hoping that half of these will be in brand new condition with tags, and that I can actually send a lot of them to Amazon to be sold on Amazon FBA. So I'm hoping a good portion can go there. The rest I will list on Amazon, and it seems like there is the potential to make a lot of money. So let me show you the manifest here. So they give you the model number and they give you the quantity. So like I'm getting a total of 133 items in this lot, and I'm paying about $800, just under $800, including freight shipping. So this is a big deal purchase for me. I know some of you guys who already do a lot of wholesaling, this is not a big deal, but this is a big investment for me, and so I'm really hoping that this works out well. In the event that I'm in a break-even situation, or this is a bunch of junk, then that's just the way it goes. I'm going to make money in other ways, and there's always some amount of risk involved. So you can see the retail price on these bags is pretty good. I will likely be selling a lot of them below this price. Amazon may get these prices, but likely on eBay I will be selling them for less. My goal is to move these out for the 4th quarter and get them sold within 3 months. Like, I don't want to have backpacks sitting around for a year in my storage. So you can see most of them have good prices, and then down at the bottom, there's usually like some items that are just kind of not very expensive. So these are like accessories, or like this is a smartphone watertight case, you know, different stuff. So anyways, that's the manifest of what I've got here. And I'm not sure what else to say about this. I'm excited to get it. It's already been shipped. I paid for it. And wish me luck. I hope that I make a good profit on this. Let's see what else. So I just won this auction as well. This is for 96 camouflage wallets featuring the Realtree Max 4 camo. So Realtree is a brand that people like. It's not a super high-end brand. I mean, there's a lot of Realtree stuff at Walmart, for instance. But for people who are into camouflage, and I know you're out there, I even own a couple camouflage things. For people who are into camouflage, Realtree is considered a good, respectful brand. So there's 3 different wallets in this lot, 3 different camo patterns, and these are selling on eBay for about $6 plus shipping at the low end. I mean, some of them are listed higher, but I'm expecting I can sell them for $6. I'm paying $1.50 per wallet out the door. So it's not going to be a huge moneymaker individually, but the nice thing is I only have to set up 3 listings on eBay and then just put whatever the quantity is of each wallet, and they'll just sell, and I'll pop them in a poly mailer and out the door they go. So in that sense, it'll make the listing part of this will be very easy. I'll take good photos. I'll get it looking super professional, like white background, like I'll get it looking like, you know, like an Amazon listing as much as I can, and hopefully they sell well. So that's going on. The other thing, this is an auction that has not ended yet. You can see it has about 5 hours left. I am the bidder on it. I'm the only bidder so far. So it's likely that I will win this one. This is Pugs Gear, is a brand that is known and is out there. I looked it up. It's not totally generic. They're not worth a bunch of money, but I noticed that there's not a ton of people selling these styles of hats on eBay. So I'm thinking that perhaps I can fill like a niche, right, that isn't being totally served, especially as we're coming up on wintertime. I think my timing's good. So I got to get these hats listed and sold. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be selling them for, but I'm getting 144 of them, so I'm paying about $1 per hat. Because shipping will be like $40 on this, I think, $40, $50. So I'm paying basically $1 per hat, and I'm hoping that I can sell them for about $6 plus shipping and make about, you know, $3-4 profit on each one. And like I said about the wallets, it'll be 4 listings, you know, for 4 different hats, and they'll just sell, and I'll pop them in a bag or a box and send them first class, and off they will go. So this is how I'm trying to leverage my business a little bit, trying to do some bigger deals in between, you know, selling the collectibles and rock and roll t-shirts and China and all the other stuff that I sell, because I sell a lot of different kinds of stuff. So I guess that is my video on liquidation.com. I think that if you are in a position where you're looking to scale your business a little bit more or buy larger quantities of things where you don't have to list every item individually, you should check out liquidation.com. I can tell you for sure that they're a professional company, that the items I have bought on there so far have been delivered and been more or less what I expected. There's always some amount of mystery involved in this. And you don't always know what you're going to get, but I think it's a good marketplace for resellers to look into. I'd be curious to see if you have bought things on liquidation.com. I would love to hear some other stories, whether they're good stories or bad stories. You know, if you want to brag a little bit about, you know, the great deal you got and how much money you made, do it. I would love to hear some comments about liquidation.com. Also, if you are, you know, looking to buy wholesale deals like this, like similar things to what I'm doing, and you're in the Tucson or Phoenix area and you would be interested to go in on a deal, like maybe split a larger lot of something with me, send me a message because I would be interested in partnering up on with people, and we could both leverage ourselves a little bit working together. So I guess that's my video. I feel like any more talking is just going to be random rambling, which maybe you would like, probably not. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go pick up some items I want in an auction. I'm going to take some photographs of polo shirts and work on my business today. Have a successful day. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I'll see you next time.